feel it, you don't mean it. While you're sad right now, I gotta feel it, gotta feel it. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and
Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. So today we are hiking to some glacier ice caves. We're really close to Jasper at the Saskatchewan crossing, and it is a beautiful day. I hope it stays that way. Snowshoes are definitely necessary for this one because it is so snowy out here. There's so much snow, and if you don't wear these, you're gonna sink. So definitely consider bringing these if you're going here. Also bring a helmet. I'm not gonna go into exact location on this particular vlog because this is like an at your own risk type hike. So we're gonna see some ice caves hopefully today, and I will see you guys further up the trail.
there's something about your eyes.
So just a little quick trail update. We've made it to this part of the trail, which is the long stretch to the glacier, and it's mostly flat, which is really nice, but the snow, I can tell that there's so much snow here. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, definitely snowshoes are a must for this one. Helmet, in reach. Just make sure if you are planning to do this hike, you are super safe, and I look forward to the rest of this one. The first section was all trees, not much to look at, but these views are absolutely stunning. So I'll see you further along the trail. I feel like I should just take this off and talk to you guys. Hopefully it's blocking out the wind. It is super windy here, and I really feel like I'm walking on a glacier right now. The snow is super deep, and they have inuksuks. So this is my favorite thing about trails like these, where it's not going to be really well flagged or marked, is that there's inuksuks to help you guide your way to the trail. So that's how we know we're on trail, and I think we're almost there, hopefully. It's starting to get super windy, so I hope that it's a little bit better further along, but I'll see you guys further along the trail.
think more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half, just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I.
Hey guys, so we have made it to the Saskatchewan Glacier Ice Caves. What a journey, what a trek to get here. Definitely, if you're planning on doing this one, I cannot stress safety enough. You have to really be careful of the crevices. There is tons of crevices when you're traversing the glacier. Make sure you have the proper safety gear to do this hike, such as a helmet. If you're standing under any type of ice such as this, you're going to want to bring a helmet with you. A scrambling helmet is good enough. And also bring rope with you. And number one thing is don't do this one alone. Do it with someone else. In case you do by accident fall into a crevice, you have someone that's going to be able to help you. So I will see you guys soon in the after hike summary. We're just going to get a few more shots here. It's just hard not to stay here or want to stay here forever because it feels like we're on a different planet. I'll see you guys soon in the after hike summary.
Time waiting for one of us to cross the line. You got me and I got you, and we got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half, just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I. It's you and I. It's you and I. You can fly, but you'll never get closer to the sun. You may rise at the price of everyone else falling down, but I'm not going down with you. So you may rise, but you'll never make me wanna stick around you.
to my after hike summary. So I have been really back and forth between talking about the name of this hike and, you know, revealing that all on YouTube and stuff like that, but I don't think that I want to talk about the name of this hike, how you can get there, where it is. I want you guys to do research on your own. If you really want to go to this glacier and you want to go on this trail, I will advise you and let you know that this is not a hike. This is rather a mountaineering experience, a mountaineering excursion, if you will. You need very specific gear to do this hike, number one. And I honestly don't want to put your guys' safety at risk if I'm just advertising the name of this hike just here on YouTube and Instagram, whatever social media it is. I think that this is going to be one of those very rare occasions where I don't discuss and disclose the location of this glacier. So I'm really sorry. So I know some of you are very disappointed in that, but I honestly want to tell you this is not a hike. This is a mountaineering experience. We left Calgary around 4 a.m. because this trail, I am probably gonna call it a hike at some point in this video, even though I've just said it's not a hike. So this trail is located about 3.5 hours away if you're coming from Calgary. So this trail wasn't really easy to get to. Well, it kind of was and kind of wasn't. It depends on the road conditions. The road that this trail is on frequently shuts down in the wintertime due to avalanches and due to just overall really bad winter conditions and really bad winter driving. So next thing I want to talk about overall is the trail conditions and all of that stuff. This trail was not packed down whatsoever, so snowshoes were very much necessary. I want to talk quickly on safety gear because, you know, if you do figure out which hike this is and you want to do it for yourself, I know this has been on my list, by the way. I know I'm getting off topic and stuff like that, but this has been on my list for at least 3 years now before I actually, you know, number one, found the proper person to do this with where I felt completely safe. And number two, I have all the correct gear and mountain experience, especially doing hikes in the winter time and all of that stuff, and just overall safety. I have more experience now than I did 3 years ago. Seeing this glacier on social media, I've always wanted to come here ever since I saw it for the first time, but was I ready back then? No. So I've talked about this throughout the video. I already know I probably sound like a broken record, but safety is my number one concern if you guys plan to try out this trail. Number one, you need snowshoes. Number two, you need a helmet. If you do any kind of ice climbing or scrambling or any of that, you guys already know you need helmets. So you need a helmet for this one. You also need a Garmin GPS satellite device. It doesn't have to be Garmin, but I have a Garmin InReach just in case something goes wrong on the hike, because obviously this is a very treacherous, unforgiving terrain and you want to have some sort of safety equipment with you. And number four, your other really important thing to have with you is ropes. If you do any kind of either ice climbing or rock climbing, any of that stuff, you already have the gear. Definitely bring that with you on this hike, because we did utilize ropes because we just don't know how the terrain is going to be, especially closer and closer to the toe of the glacier. We don't know where the crevasses are or anything like that, if they're going to be snow covered, or, you know, if one of us is going to fall into one. You know, we had the proper safety gear with us. So if you do plan to do this, I highly encourage you guys to at least have safety equipment. You can also rent safety equipment from places in Banff and Canmore, I heard. So that is also an option, but at the very least, do not go by yourself on this hike. Don't even think about going by yourself on this one, and make sure you have all of that safety equipment that I just mentioned. I honestly would not feel safe doing this hike without that proper safety equipment, especially the satellite GPS, the Garmin, right? Especially that, because, you know, if something goes south, there is that extra layer of safety that you have with you. So as far as the trail goes, like I did mention, it is not packed down at all. Snowshoes were 100% necessary. I did go on a day where there was very little to no avalanche risk. But if you are planning to do this now as the temperatures start to warm up and everything like that, that's when avalanche risk is higher, and the highway might even be closed to actually go to this trail. So I wouldn't recommend doing it now. If you are planning to do this one at all in the near future, don't. I would highly advise you to go next winter versus trying to do it now when everything is just starting to melt and avalanches are happening more frequently. By the time we got to the part of this trail where the ice fields kind of turned into glaciers, and it was such a beautiful experience. All you would see is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous blue ice. And you know, it's just insane to be on a glacier, to be honest. Like, it's insane. It was an amazing experience. This is an experience that I've always wanted to have, and I'm just like, again, I'm so happy I was able to experience this, and I was able to experience it with the right person, because it takes a very specific type of person to go on these kind of adventures with you. You want somebody that's experienced, you want somebody that's knowledgeable, and you want someone that is, you know, good at navigating this type of terrain. So I had that experience with this trail. It was absolutely amazing, completely gorgeous views. I really wanted to quickly talk about like distance, elevation gain, and all of that. So 16.8K, elevation gain of 361 meters. With that being said, that 16.8K was all with snowshoes, so you have to be mindful of that. If your legs start hurting on this trail, you have a long way back. You have a long way back to your car, so you're gonna wanna make sure you are a seasoned mountain explorer. You've done tons of hikes in the wintertime, you know what to expect with this one. But like 16.8K in snowshoes, it's definitely a challenge. Don't let that elevation gain of 368 meters fool you. That 368 meters feels way different on snowshoes than in just crampons. So with all that being said, I did my research on this trail. I asked questions. I asked questions from people who did this hike this year. One of my friends ice climbed the cave, and she said to stay away from the right side of the cave because it was all deep crevasses on the right side. So stay to the left if you are planning to do this trail. That's where I felt the most safe, and that's what she told me, and she's done this, you know, back in January. So that is all for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!
I let you deeper than I